What is going on, guys? Jeez, good morning. My throat's a little messed up. This is gonna be my first video of my 3 videos a week until I graduate. So this is gonna be the first thing. Videos are gonna be pretty standard vlogs, I guess you'd say, but every opportunity I have to provide value in some sort of way, whether it be a teaching point, means of inspiration, thing of empowerment, all the stuff that I know and that I preach and do every single day, I'm gonna try to bring that to you guys. So whenever possible, I'm gonna try to have a theme for the video and provide some sort of value to you. So there's gonna be a lot of value coming your way, so click subscribe if you haven't yet already. So as you can tell from the description of the video and the thumbnail, this video is gonna be all about how to save money. It's in university, but I'd say a better title would be on university. So I'm talking about tuition and all the expenses associated with that. So today it's early, it's actually my first day that I'm gonna be going to classes. And of course I didn't buy a parking pass this semester, trying to save some money. And of course the first day it's raining. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get to school. Let's go do that. So I'm gonna be taking the bus today. Let's look outside, it's looking nasty out there. But yeah, I'm gonna take the bus today. I have a lot of stuff to get done. I actually have a job interview over the phone that I'm probably just gonna do on campus. So yeah, you'll hear from me soon. I'll give you the tips soon to save you some cash. Let's go to school. Another thing is, school's not nearly as exciting as when you're a kid. You get to school, you're all fired up for it. That's gone. No longer fun. School sucks. What is going on, guys? I made it back from class. I actually took the bus today. So I don't typically do that. I usually get a parking pass and then I drive to school and park there. But again, like I said, I was trying to be frugal this year, so I didn't buy it for the first bit. And I guess I got cocky with my skills of navigating the bus system. Took the right bus there, and then I took the wrong bus back. Ended up on the opposite end of town. And I really screwed that one. Had to hustle back. A bit of running involved to get back from my interview, so I did that. I think it went really well. Keep you updated on that. But yeah, now we're back to the core of this video. 3 tips that I'm going to provide you to save you money on university, because we all know stuff's expensive. And I'm sure it'll apply to colleges and to university as well. I'm just saying that because that's what I'm in right now. So my first tip being scholarships and bursaries. There are a ton of scholarships and bursaries at your disposal. All it takes is some work on your behalf to apply to them. Sometimes it'll be through your school. So what you have to do is fill out a form or some form of legislation. You fill that out and then you automatically become, at least this is how it works in my school. I'm assuming it's pretty similar to other schools. So once you fill that out, you then become eligible for all the bursaries. And then some are, you have to apply. They're apply only basis, meaning you may have to write a letter, write an essay, something in that format. But one piece of advice that I got was literally apply to anything. If it's not going to take you a lot of time, write the letter. Write the essay, because if nobody else applies, so say even if it's for, like, say you're a guy and the bursary or scholarship is for a girl, if no girls apply and you do, you'll get it. So if it's not going to take you a lot of time, just do it. Go through the whole list. This is what I do now, is I go through the whole list, and anyone that has any option to apply to it, I do it. I write that letter, I write that essay, I send that in. So start with your own school's database and what they have at their disposal, and then look beyond. There's a lot of companies that do it, organizations that offer tons of different scholarships. So take advantage of those as much as you can, leverage them as much as you can, because any of that is just money back in your pocket and money that you won't have to spend on your student loans afterwards. So it's a big goal of mine to try to reduce that to as little as possible. And this is one way in which you can do that. So scholarships and bursaries, apply to them. Do it. Freaking do it. Okay, next, second point. I got them right here. Textbooks. These are things that you enter university thinking that you need to buy every single book. And that, my friend, is a mistake. That's what I did. I came in for first year university. I was raring, ready to go. So what did I do? I got the syllabus for every class. I walked down to the bookstore and paid for every friggin' book. It was like $1,000 for one semester of classes, and 2 or 3 of them I didn't even open. They literally remained in the plastic wrap packaging, never once used. That was a teaching point to me. One, if you need the book, if you absolutely need the book, and you'll find this out after going through the class, and speak to people. Like, if you have friends who've taken the class before, ask them, do I need to buy the textbook? And they'll be honest with you, yes or no. But so if you need to buy the textbook, you find that out, you're certain of it, you need the textbook for whatever reason, buy it used. There are so many different sites where you can buy old people's textbooks, and sometimes it'll even be, if you can't get the same version, like, don't be afraid, trust yourself. You could probably get away with an older version if the content is the same. So buy used, save yourself some money there, and oftentimes you won't need to buy it at all. I think since that first semester $1,000 fee, I've bought maybe 2 or 3 books, and they were because one heavy piece of content for that course was specific to a textbook. And you can also get them online. You can get PDF versions for a fraction of the price of a physical copy. So if you can actually read with a screen, like, I personally can't do that. If I need to consume heavy content and a lot of content, I need the paper in front of me. But if you're good with reading off of a display, you can get them oftentimes for free. I'm not saying you should torrent them, but you can find them for free, or you can pay a very, very small price. So definitely do your due diligence and look into textbooks before you cough up that money, because they're ridiculously expensive. So think about the opportunity cost there. Is it really worth it? Is it going to help your grade that much? Because a lot of times what you don't understand is there's slides, there's content that you have for the classes, and you have access to that without buying the textbook. So keep that in mind. Come to that conclusion yourself, but just learn from my mistakes. You don't need to buy every textbook, so don't go right off the hop and buy them all. It's a piece of advice for you. Number 3, my last piece of advice, and this is something that I only really stumbled across this year. When you pay for your tuition, you think it's being allocated for class, however many classes you have, and then divide that by a specific number. But that is not the case whatsoever. And since I pay for my own tuition, I begin to look into what I was paying for, and you will be surprised for how many fees you are paying for outlandish things. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about. See this right here? These are the schedule of fees that we pay here at my school. And these are what's compulsory fees unless you opt out. And look at this one right here. The vagina monologues. What the hell am I doing paying for the vagina monologues? That may be a worthy cause or whatever it is. I don't even know what that is. But that's just an example of that. If you don't look into it and research it for yourself, you may be paying for things you don't need. Now, some of these you can't opt out of, but some of them are fairly substantial. And if you don't use that stuff, opt out, save yourself some from money that way. Just put in the work. You need to figure that out, and it takes a bit of your time, but it's well worth it. It could save you hundreds, potentially even thousands of dollars of opting out of stuff that you don't need. So that's it, guys. Those are my 3 tips. I hope you use them. I hope you found this video informative. I'm going to keep trying to bring you value in every single video. So if you're into business, if you're in school, if you're an entrepreneur, any of that stuff, this is the kind of content I'm going to be bringing to you, because that's what I do in my day-to-day life. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to click the subscribe button and hit a bell so you can see me again in a few days. Leave a comment if you have any questions or you took any value from it and you want to let me know. Go for it. And of course, drop the video a like and share it around with your friends to help them save some money too. Thank you guys so much, and have a blessed day. Peace.